Hello and welcome back to another video with me. In this video we're gonna dive deeply into English. I have chosen a text from one book which is called Speak Like an American, and we're gonna read the text which is about a dead-end job. You will learn lots of new idioms, new phrasal verbs during this video, during this lesson, and afterward you can sound more like natives. So let's start with the characters that are involved in our story. First, we have the Johnson family in this book. Bob is the father of the family and Ted is the son. Nicole is the daughter, and finally Susan is the mother. So Susan is Bob's wife, as you know. This episode is about a dead-end job. What is dead end? Actually, a dead-end job or something that is dead-end, it means there is no progress, there is no improvement in that thing. Especially we're talking about jobs here. This is Bob, as you can see, Bob here, and this is his boss. Bob is saying to his boss, goodbye to you and goodbye to this dead-end job. Before going any further, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please push a button and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like and share this video. Lesson 1. Bob's day at work. Bob works as a manager in a furniture store. Peter, his boss, is not happy about sales. Bob's new advertising campaign hasn't helped. Peter decides to fire him. So, this was the total idea, total concept of this lesson that we're going through, and we're gonna learn and we're gonna read a conversation between Bob and his boss, Peter, and they're talking about sales and firing Peter, and they use lots of idioms which are related to this topic. So if you're interested to this topic, stay tuned. Okay, let's read the conversation and learn the idioms. First, I'm gonna read the conversation and we will go through each line and each idiom one by one. And at the end of the video, I will learn the conversation at a natural pace so you can become familiar with my intonation and pronunciation. Let's read. Peter, which is the boss, don't forget Peter is the boss here. Bob, I hate to break the news, but our sales were down again last month. So we have this idiom here, break the news. Break the news. Repeat after me. Break the news. So what does break the news mean? So break the news means to make something known. Something was unknown previously and nobody knew about it, but now you're breaking the news and you're telling everybody about it. So let's see examples. Samantha and Michael are getting married, but they haven't yet broken the news to their parents. So they are getting married, but they haven't told to their parents yet. So broken the news means telling something to others. The next example. You'd better break the news to your father carefully. After all, you don't want him to have a heart attack. So, it means if you're giving someone a bad news, it's better, especially your father, it's better to slow down because you don't want them to have a heart attack. Heart attack is a disease. So, our sales were down again. Down means low. Our sales were low again. We're not satisfied. So Bob, down again. Peter, yeah, these days everybody is shopping at our competition on Abe's furniture store. So Peter, the boss, is saying that everybody, our customers, everybody here means customers, people who shopped at our store, but they are shopping somewhere else. Where? At Honest Abe's, which is a furniture store. Bob. But everything in there costs an arm and a leg. So we have another idiom here. Cost an arm and a leg. To cost an arm and a leg means to be very expensive. A college education in America costs an arm and a leg. If you want to continue your, education in America, it's going to be very expensive. All of furniture at Honest Abe's costs an arm and a leg. So all of the furniture. Remember, furniture is uncountable. You cannot say furnitures is wrong. You have to say all of the furniture. Let's continue. That's true. They do charge top dollar. Another idiom. They do charge top dollar. What is top dollar? You know what is dollar, but let's see what is top dollar. So, top dollar is the highest end of a price range. A lot of money, the highest price that you can pay. So, let's see an example. Nicole paid top dollar for a shirt at Banana Republic. So top dollar means big money. Big money. A lot of money. Let's see another example. Wait until those jeans go on sale. Why pay top dollar? And their salespeople are very strange. They really give me the creeps. So their salespeople. This there refers to Honest Abe's furniture store. Their salespeople. Salespeople who are people that work there and they try to sell customers their furniture, their things. So their salespeople are very strange. They really give me the creeps. Give someone the creeps. Give one the creeps means to create a feeling of disgust or horror. Let's see the examples. Ted's friend Max has 7 earrings in each ear and I love mom tattoo on his arm. He really gives Nicole the creeps. Means whenever Nicole sees Ted's friend, which name is Max, she feels disgust. She gets a disgusting feeling. So, example 2. There was a strange man following me around the grocery store. He was giving me the creeps. So, here is the horror feeling. She's scared because someone was following her. Let's continue. Peter, they must be doing something right over there. Meanwhile, we're about to go belly up. Another idiom, about to go belly up. What does it mean? Let's see. So to go belly up means to go bankrupt. Many people lost their jobs when Enron went belly up. Many people lost their jobs when Enron went belly up. So Enron is a company. Many people lost their jobs. My company lost $3 million last year. We might go belly up. There is a possibility that we might go bankrupt. Bob says, I'm sorry to hear that. I thought my new advertising campaign would save the day. Another idiom here, saving the day. So I'm sorry to hear that. When someone gives you the bad news, you say, I'm sorry to hear that. I thought I had this opinion that my new advertising campaign. So let's see what is save the day. To save the day means to prevent a disaster or misfortune. The Christmas tree was on fire, but Ted threw water on it and saved the day. We forgot to buy champagne for our New Year's party, but Sonia brought some and really saved the day. So save the day means to solve a problem. The simplest meaning. Peter, the boss, says, let's face it, your advertising campaign was a real flop. What is a real flop? A real flop or flop, simply flop, means a failure. A failure. The Broadway play closed after just 4 days. It was a real flop. The company was in trouble after its new product flopped. So they produced a new product, but the product was a failure. They couldn't sell it, so the company was in trouble because the new product flopped. Forget about let's face it. Let's face it means accepting a difficult reality. Let's face it, if Ted spent more time studying, he wouldn't be failing so many of his classes. Let's face it, let's accept this reality, this difficult reality. Let's face it, if you don't have a college degree, it can be difficult to find a high-paying job. It can be difficult to find a good job, high-paying. They pay you a lot, they pay you a good amount of money. So it's hard to find a job if you don't get a college degree. So Bob says, well then, I'll go back to the drawing board. Go back to the drawing board. If you go back to the drawing board, it means you start a task over because the last try failed. To start again from the beginning. To start from scratch. So example 1. Frank's new business failed. So he had to go back to the drawing board. So he had to start over. Example 2. The president didn't agree with our new ideas for the company. So we had to go back to the drawing board. So Peter, it's too late for that. You're fired. Fired. If someone is fired, it means that they are losing their job. They cannot work in the company anymore. So, Bob, what? You're giving me the axe? Giving me the axe. To give someone the axe means to fire someone. Mary used to talk to her friends on the phone all day at work. Until one day, her boss finally gave her the axe. Poor Paul, he was given the axe 2 days before Christmas. Peter, yes, I've already found a new manager. She is as sharp as a tack. Another idiom here. As sharp as a tack means to be very intelligent. Jay scored 100% on his science test. He is as sharp as a tack. He is very intelligent. Anna got a scholarship to Yale. Yale is a famous university. She is as sharp as... Can we even talk about this over? After all, so here, after all, we have a typing mistake. After all, I've been working here for 10 years. To talk over means to discuss about something. Dave and I spent hours talking over the details of the plan. Before you make any big decisions, give me a call and we'll talk things over. Despite everything. There is no point in arguing, Bob. I've already made up my mind. No point in something means no reason to. It's not worth doing something. There is no point in worrying about things you can change. There is no point in going on a picnic if it's going to rain. I've already made up my mind. To make up one's mind means to reach a decision, to decide. Tiffany couldn't make up her mind whether to attend Harvard or Stanford. Finally, she chose Stanford. Want an omelette or fried eggs? You'll need to make up your mind quickly because the waitress is coming. Oh well, at least I won't have to put up with your nonsense anymore. Goodbye to you and goodbye to this dead-end job. At least, so at least means anyway. The good thing is that we've run out of coffee, but the good thing is that we still have tea. Tracy can't afford to buy a car, but at least she has a good bicycle. She can't pay for a car. She doesn't have the money. She can't afford to buy something. But the good thing is that she has a good bicycle. To put up with means to endure without complaint. For many years, Barbara put up with her husband's annoying behavior. Finally, she decided to leave him. I don't know how Len puts up with his mean boss every day. So, a dead-end job. A job that won't lead to anything else. Diane realized that working as a cashier was a dead-end job. Jim worked many dead-end jobs before finally deciding to start his own business. Now it's time to practice the idioms that you've just learned. Fill in the blanks with the missing word. So I will read each question for you and you have 3 seconds to come up with an answer. And after that, I'll provide you with the correct answer. Number 1. I can't believe you bought a couch at Honest Abe's. Everything in that store costs an arm and a leg. Of course, it means everything in there is very expensive. After Bob found out that his advertising campaign failed, he wanted to go back to the drawing board. Of course, he wanted to start over. When somebody isn't listening to you, there is no in trying to argue with them. There is no point, there is no reason. It's not worth to argue with them. Josie is really smart. He is as sharp as a tack. He is very intelligent. The salespeople at Honest Abe's always look angry and never speak to anybody. No wonder they bob the creeps. Give someone the creeps means to transfer a feeling of disgust to someone. Bob got fired. Bob got fired. He isn't looking forward to the news to his family. Breaking the news. So, looking forward to is a fixed expression, and after that we need a verb plus ing. So break becomes breaking. Bob thought his new advertising Bob thought his new advertisements would bring in lots of customers and save the day and solve the problems of the company. But he was wrong. The advertising campaign failed. Fortunately, Bob no longer has to put with his stupid boss at the furniture store. Put up. Put up with someone means to stand someone, to endure someone.